Hey guys, welcome back to Jared the Journeyman. Today I'm going to take you along on a project we're doing over in Alamogordo. It's a street lighting project and we're putting in some street lights. They did some redecorations and put some deco lights up. And in this video what we're doing is we're going to be punching some holes so we can install a pedestrian walk crossing across 10th Street over there. So with that said, let's get going. Sun's burning down on the cypress floor. Alright guys, this is one of our spots. We're going to be having a hole placed right at the end of that shovel is where it's going to be. And then you can see a street light that's going to be right there next to our hole. Also, what we don't see in that picture is another footing that gets kind of in our way. But we do get worked around it. And as we look across the street here, this will give us another view of where another hole's going. Right there where that orange barrel is another place where we're going to be putting a hole. Alright, here we've got the guys cutting the curb away on that other location that was across the street, applying water to the cut so the dust will stay down and nobody gets in trouble. Then a little manual labor comes into play, popping that curb out and getting ready to pop a hole in that location right there. So here across the street you'll see we've got the light in the way and everybody's getting prepped, ready to move for that location. And alright, so here's the beginning of the dig. You guys are kind of spudding in the hole. You've got to be very careful of the 480 volt lines above. And we're slowly going in looking for anything that may not have been marked. So this hole did have something that got hit that wasn't marked, and luckily it was an old signal wire. So here we go again. Here's a kind of a fast forward video of the guys punching a hole in this one. So that was when we hit that signal line. We got the city all in there and everybody agreed it was not used. You can kind of see that cable laying in the dirt right there. That's what we found. So the guys are getting after it. That soil is very, very sticky, coherent, and just like a bunch of clay. So they're stabbing away at it. The operator was kind of leery after we hit that first little wire, but as we get deeper we're clearing all the other zones. So that this hole right here is 36 inches wide by 10 foot deep. So they're working away at it, kicking all that clay out of the auger. It did put a load on the Kelly, so they're watching that carefully too, due to that sticky clay just clinging to the auger. As you can tell, we have another crew there picking up all the spoils. We've got this skid loader right here that they're waiting on to get all the spoils out of the way, because this is a live street that we're on. We do have a lane closure going on right there. So as you can tell in the background, everybody's getting their tape measures out, measuring, making sure we have the right depth and diameter of the hole. So we're looking for about an 11-foot hole that will give us a place, something to play with. It calls for 10 foot, but we got that taken care of, and now it's time to get out of the way and get the dirt cleaned up. So right there is the cages that we built to put in the hole. So we've got those placed in the hole, and this is the next day. We've got them framed out, bolt patterns are set, and now we're dropping concrete into the hole. So we got to get everything prepped, everything lined up. We've got a company there that's going to pull some proctors and test the concrete out. So everybody's getting prepared for that. We do have a 3-inch conduit coming up right there in the center, and right there is our placement of concrete. what you'll see here is that the concrete didn't get mixed very well in the truck or at the batch plant. So here shortly we should be seeing concrete going in, and then we'll have this guy finding, see the clod that went down there. He'll catch another one, and at first the city thought it was just stones, but it's actually just concrete that's just not mixed up well. So even though we had the truck pull off and spin some more, we just couldn't get it all broke up. So here's another extra glimpse of this street light. Remember, it had to get removed. So this is the process of them getting it removed. They've got their boom truck out, got their claws around the top, and then a rope around the bottom or a sling around the bottom, and it's slowly getting pulled up. You can tell this is an old school pole. There's only about 4 inches of concrete and about 4 foot of pole in the ground. If you notice to the left, there is that boom that's up. That's actually holding the wires up out of the way so they can remove this pole safely. So, and those conductors are also de-energized. But what you also notice is traffic cruising right there. One false move and that pole could end up in the road, maybe even across a vehicle. So this operator did a great job getting that thing out of the hole, under control, just like a professional. As you can see, there it is, slowly coming out of the hole. That little hole that you see facing us at below the concrete, that's where, if you were to do an underground installation, you would be installing the conductors or the conduit up through that, so you could get through the top of the concrete to your manhole and get all your lights hooked up. So right now you can tell it's free swinging, it's out of the hole. Just gonna swing it over, and he should be slowly placing it down. He's working at it. And then he's got it. He's got it down. Now that he's got it down, he's got to get it out of his claws and horizontal on the ground. So this is what they're doing. They're figuring it out, how much weight's on the bottom, which they've got plenty of weight, and once they release the claws, they'll be able to boom down, and that pole should start leaning to our left, and then work its way down, and then the ground guy will help them out. So the ground guy over there in the red was talking to the operator. They were getting a plan together. Because there's quite a crowd watching these guys, and we all know things happen, but we don't want things to happen in front of a big crowd with everybody videotaping and the city's representatives there. So they're making sure everything's sound. They've got a plan, and then we'll sit here and watch it get put on the ground. As you can see, slings are getting adjusted, making sure everything's good before they release the claws up top. One thing you don't do in this situation is get in a hurry. Got to make sure everything's right. I believe the guy has his hot stick, so he's putting that sling up higher to get a different focal point for the counterbalance. Hoist is going up, getting it closer to that head. They're getting ready to open up the claws. Like I said, one thing you don't do in this situation is get in a hurry. Make sure all your men are out of the way and everything's ready to go. And everybody knows what's about to happen. No sudden movements. No unexpected movements. Everybody knows what's going on. Going over everything before they open up those claws. Growling like a wolf at the door. Band hits a groove and the ground shakes wide. Dust kicks up like a rising tide. Old tube screaming with a firebone tone. Heat waves shimmering, a world full grown. Boots start pounding on the sun cracked clay. Whole swan moving when the band starts to play. Thunder in the rhythm and it cuts like a knife. Ground guy's getting ready. You can tell he's already moving that bass around. Those claws should be opening up. Let the bayou roar, shaking every branch from the ridge to the shore. What that guy was doing was he was just checking to see if that pole would pivot correctly. Make sure that sling was in the right spot. River runs low with a deep back drone. Wind starts moaning like it's flesh and bone. Fireflies flash like a wild. Claws are still shut. Everything's good to go. Go. Claws are open. Sling caught it perfectly. Now they're gonna hoist down and boom down. And that right there, guys, this is how you drop a pole. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try this voiceover more often. So if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and we'll get some more stuff headed your way. Thanks again.